Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm joined by Viddal Riley. It's been a minute since you've been on IFL. Good to have you back. KSI takes on 2 fighters this weekend. A bit of a rare thing in boxing.
Rare thing, not really, with the boxer tournaments. We'd be seeing them fight 3 times in one night, but he is not a pro like that. So it's a big challenge, something different. Comes with this risk, but I feel like he can handle it. And I'm excited to see him do his thing. It's been a while, we're all excited, and I think he's going to do well.
Of course, one of them is a Mexican journeyman. The other, of course, is very well known to the UK public and Swarms. You think he deals with both of them pretty comfortably?
Yeah, I think he deals with the Mexican guy easier than Swarms, just based on the size factor. I've just seen the guy today. He looks like he's going to be a poor thing in there, but Swarms, I'm interested to see how much progress he's made and crushing that much weight off as well. So, yeah.
Of course, a lot of the talk in the build-up to this, the questions asked to KSI will be surrounding Jake Paul and that clash. Do you think ultimately we see that?
Yes. Listen, JJ would not come back to boxing if he wasn't going to fight Jake. We said that from the beginning. He's not someone that needs to fight. So to come back and not give the YouTube community the biggest fight it's ever going to see, it's kind of jarring. We do have to rush him for it. So yeah, he will definitely be fighting Jake.
Of course, aside from you are in the YouTube community, of course, but you're an actual boxer. So this is aside from you. I'd say the only one that's sort of earned the respect of the boxing community out of the YouTube world so far is Jake Paul. Do you see why that is as well?
I see that because he's chosen the opponents that we respect more than other YouTubers. Not that he's fought actual boxers, but he's just fought fighters. And he's taken the step from fighting YouTubers to fighting fighters. So then the fight will care more. But at the same time, people cannot forget, as much as he's gone off and fought fighters, the biggest fight out there is still JJ. Someone who hasn't fought fighters. So he done all of that to really end up back in the same position where the guy that didn't have to do it is still your biggest fight. You know what I mean?
Did you see Tommy Fury's fresh call out of Jake Paul the other day?
He called him out again. We don't care. No, honestly, Rackman calling people, Tommy calling people, no one's in the ropes. So I want to see someone in the ropes. All the Twitter stuff, mate, it's pointless, isn't it? They're just gaining some followers. So we can't chat about it too much.
All right, Viddal, just away from this card and the YouTube world, we saw, of course, Anthony Joshua suffer his 3rd loss of his career, losing again to Alexander Usyk. What did you make of the fight itself?
I think he performed a lot better than he did the first time. He fought to a game plan, but he didn't fight with feeling. And there's a difference between fighting to a game plan and fighting with feeling. He followed the game plan as much as you could follow a game plan, but he don't feel what's happening. Usyk says he's very feel. He feels what's happening. So the game plan might be move around and outbox Usyk. Outbox AJ. But if he feels it's time to push, he pushes. Even though that isn't the game plan. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like AJ doesn't have enough of a, going off my own feeling and believing it's right. And you can see the difference between Usyk having that and him not having that. The outburst, all I can say is everyone has had those moments. They just weren't famous enough for it to be caught on camera.
And the conversation after has been, of course, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Excited about that matchup?
Yes, I edge it to Fury. But anytime the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship is on the line, you got to be excited, innit? But I don't think it's going to happen.
Why?
I think Fury already believes he's the GOAT. He don't feel like this fight will make him the GOAT. So unless the requests are ridiculous and they're met, I don't think he will come back for it because he already looks at himself as the greatest. If he thought being undisputed helped towards that, he would do it, but he already thinks that. So.
Well, him and Frank Warren have told countries to dig deep in their pockets, so I think you're right in one sense, the money's going to bring him out.
Yeah, it's going to be the money because nothing else it's not a legacy thing for him. Legacy's been ticked off. You know what I mean? Legacy's been ticked off. So, yeah, I think that fight may not happen. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. My gut tells me it's not gonna happen.
And lastly, just before we close, we're going to see you out soon, hopefully.
Hopefully, end of September, beginning of October. Either way, I'm gonna have 2 more this year. I don't have a date right now. I'm not even playing the secret game. I don't have a date. But Boxer know I'm ready. Sky know I'm ready. And I know there was a lot of things focusing on the Fury-Usyk card, and I've had a good rest and I've had time to improve in between, funny enough. So I'm excited to show the improvements. It might not be a 50-second win, but we'll go for it.
Thank you for your time, Viddal. Top man.
My dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more
There's 5
times.
blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.